we as a black people should just eliminate it, because a lot of people, how do I put this? It's not a sentimental word. It's not a nice word, but it is a word that has been used in our community forever. And I do agree with Jay where it's been turned into a term of endearment between us, right? The only thing I was saying is that I don't want to have a divisive conversation of who has this much black in them versus who has this much black in them. And you got 30% black and you're 100% black, so you can say the word. I am not doing that. I feel like I don't feel like we as black people need any more divisiveness in our community.
But I will do that.
Hey, Kappa, you know I love having good. Hold on, I love having good conversations. Can I ask why, Kappa?
Because you're not gonna look a certain way and say that word in front of me. You just not. I'm gonna beat your ass. Just
So
period
if I
point
look
blank.
like you, hold on. If I look like me, not you. If I look like me, and I'm 30% black, because I'm, let's say, black and I'm Afro-Latino.
I don't care about your percentage.
So
I don't care about your percentage.
Hold on, Jay. That's what I just asked, though. I said, are we going to do she got 30%, or you got 100%?
I don't care about your percentage. Right, I don't care about your percentage. I'm black. Hold on. I'm black. We're not a monolith. I'm looking at your whole you. I look at how you move. I look at how you talk. I look at how you carry yourself. I know another black person when I see them. I can tell a black person over the phone. When I call customer service and I talk to a certain person, I'll be like, oh, yeah, this is sister. You know what I'm saying? So, it's on how you move. And you know why I say that? Because today, when it's convenient for you, you're not going to be another race and then turn around and tell me because now it's convenient or people on your ass, you black, and you can say the N-word. But when you go for a job, what do you mark on that paper? On your driver's license. What does that motherfucker say on your driver's license? That's what
black
I'm talking about.
But I do want to say, I agree with you, Kappa, that we were just talking earlier, though, not in Jay panel, in my live, about how we have gotten so deep in this conversation that they're bringing up the one drop rule. That's why I brought up percentages, because I don't want to go there. I completely agree with you. I know a black person standing down a motherfucking hall with glasses on. With blindfold shades on. I agree.
You can be, I don't want to go off fair. No, and black people can be fair. Black people can be light skinned. We can be any color, any color. To me, Petty Rowe look like an Asian lady, or Asian ladies look like Petty Rowe. Petty Rowe dark skin. Okay, that's not it. It's how you carry yourself. You are not going to become black by convenience. So therefore, you do not get to run in and out of my motherfucking culture, of my color. You don't get to do that. Not with me. Now you can play that shit with them fools down the street, but you ain't gonna do it with me. You either gonna be black 100% of the time and take this goddamn heat, or don't be black at all. And I don't care if you're mixed. I don't care if you're black and you play on the other side of the road. Take your black ass on the other side of the doggone road and include all your Trump supporters and all them Hispanic people that voted for Trump. Grab all their asses with them Asians that don't like us and go across the damn road. Because you know what? They want our rhythm, but they don't want our goddamn blues. When I see my brothers and sisters getting shot down in the street, we be out there. When they get our blood. So you're not gonna play in my face and say the N-word, I'm gonna come across your goddamn chin. I said what the fuck I said. I said it varies by geographic location. Some of these other sellout coon ass black people, y'all let these white people, everybody else sit up in y'all face and say the N-word and laugh and giggle. And that's why when you go to the events, they end up unaliving you. Your family fighting for justice. Because you know what? Because y'all sitting smiling in their face because you think they your goddamn friend for the white gays. Nah, it's based on geographic location. You got too much flounce in your lacy hair and you come out of your mouth and you say the N-word and you in my face, I'm coming across your chin, bitch, period. You're not going to disrespect 400 years of goddamn slavery. You're not finna disrespect it because you think it's cute. I'm going to show you exactly what's cute. It's going to be a slim size knot on your fucking forehead. Now, I said what I said.
And I want to say this real quick. First off, Jay, you have an amazing panel full of people that have real intellect that can, no offense, because I ain't gonna lie, when it comes to conversations like this, sometimes I do stay in the comment section because I don't want to talk to ignorant motherfuckers when it comes to like talking about black people and talking about what we need to do. Like, I hate that shit. I can say with this panel, I can actually disagree or agree and we can have a conversation about it. That's the shit I like.
That's how it will. That's how we get somewhere. That's exactly getting to a resolve. And that's my biggest problem over there with Messytok. It's just no resolve. It's just a cycle of bullshit. Like, and it's like, hey, listen, we can pick out the shit like this and have a real conversation. Listen, I don't have an issue with Jaw Dropper, and that's what I keep on saying. I no issue with her saying the word nigga, because to me, she looked black. I wouldn't hit her in the fucking face for that shit. I wouldn't. If I was sitting there and didn't know her from
based on geographic location.
If I just seen her and she just said it, I wouldn't say a fuck thing. I wouldn't say.
Hey, that's based on geographic location. You know what? Let me say something else too. It's not a free for all free pass, right?
It's not.
I'm a whole ass black woman. I look black.
She right.
Whole ass black. I'm sorry. I hit my button and put my phone on screen. I'm a whole ass black woman. I look black. I talk black. I move black. However which way. Use AAVE code switch. Do the whole nine. Right. Wear wigs. Wear weave. Do all of that. But what I don't do is I'm not black by convenience. And the reason why I stress that is because when it come down to it, when we got some heat on us, the police getting targeted for whatever based on your phenotype, you can't change that. I can't change my phenotype. So if you out here passing on one day because it's convenient for you to get a better paying job, get a promotion, squeeze in the white spaces, but then the next day you want to be down, that it doesn't work like that. You don't get to pick and choose the blues that we go through, the tears that we've shed watching our people get unalived on national television. And still have to fight for justice. You don't get to do that. You don't get to pick and choose the trauma that you want to go through. Because when you're black, you don't get to pick and choose. You take this whole goddamn pizza, or you don't take not one damn slice.
Don't take a fucking slice. Don't even take a motherfucking sausage off the top, motherfucker. Don't touch none of my shit. Thing. Don't scrape the motherfucking cheese from the bottom of the cardboard on the box. Don't touch my box.
Exactly. We took black and made it so damn cool that now they're passing to be us. And that's just fucking wild work to me. Back in the day, black people used to try to pass to be them so they can get access to housing, to food, to jobs, to this, to that. Now they're passing to be us so that they can steal and rob out of our fucking community like the Kardashians been doing for the last 20 years. And women like that. That's why I don't. Look at all that wealth the Kardashians then moved from black households and black legacies over to their shit. And guess who they support? Israel. Exactly. Y'all better do y'all research. Now you can't look at
what is the oldest war known to man that's still going on today?
Religious.
The war.
Yeah, between who?
Sorry, I was
between over what land?
Israel, Muslims and Jewish.
It's the
Christians.
It's the Israelites and the Palestine.
Palestine, right? So Israel, which is Jewish, and the Muslims, Palestinians are Muslim, but they can be Christian too. There's some Christian,
right? And they're fighting over what? Jerusalem, right?
Ask a question.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think it was for the my bad, my words. For the haters, her first live. No, it was her second live because her first live was with White T Kills, right? So I believe it was her second live right before she did the comedian thing and somebody laughed won that money. So it was right before that live. If any blogs can go find that for me, I will send you either a Cash App or a Diamond Money gun today, right now.
You need me
now hear me out. Go find that.
Jada Zeus.
You need to feel like, fuck that. You need me to find what? I need that money.
Okay, I need you to go find For the Haters Live. It was her second live. Jaw Dropper was up there with her camera on. She was in a little box. It was only her and Jaw Dropper up there at the moment. Okay?
Okay.
Go find that live, because one thing about me, and I'm not shading nobody. I like everybody. Well, I don't like everybody, whatever. But when I know I'm right, that's the only time I speak. When I'm quiet, that means I don't fucking know shit. Okay? So I'm taking up for her for a reason. Okay? That's all I'm gonna say.
One thing, Jay, I know that you just getting to know me and Messytok sad, but Kappa can tell you I used to do shit like this all the time. Debate lives, black lives, talking about us, period. Right. And one thing I used to always talk about was division of people that are 100% black. Because I don't know why that affects me. You feel what I'm saying? I think it's because my daughter is damn near YT if you look at her skin color. But she's fully black dad, fully black mama. So it's like I just wish we would get to the point where, just like what Simi said, I wanted to speak on that, where we get out of this monolith. Just because Simi talks with proper English doesn't mean he's white. I hate that shit. I hate it because there's so many black people that speak proper English. There's so many black people that are educated with 3, 4, 5, 6 degrees. But we place ourselves in this box and we think that it's not talking about this live. I'm talking about in general the conversations I've been hearing. We place ourselves in this box and then we at the same time want to be the same people that say, oh, we have alternative black people. We have emo black people. We have black people that are black and Asian. Black. We have all types of black people. I just hate when we put ourselves in a box where it's like, if you don't talk with improper English, you are not brown to dark skin, then you are not black. That's crazy to me. You see what I'm saying? And even earlier, I heard somebody speaking on like movies and stuff that you watch. I can't remember what live it was, but my question is, what movies would I have to watch to be black? And can a YT person watch all that stuff that doesn't make black? So that's why I want to know the answer to see me question. What makes you black besides your phenotype?
Right, so
we have a universal.
I think Kappa has explained it. Like I think she explained it perfectly. But here's the thing, because let me say this: is although Jason talks with proper English and stuff, I know Jason's black. And I ain't never seen him cammed up. I've never seen him before. I know he's black.
But listen, the people that speak in proper in the Queen's language, 9 times out of 10, you're not gonna hear them say it. Even when they say it, it sound foreign because it's not just necessarily being black by phenotypical standards. It's also how you carry yourself. We have a universal thread running through us. I connect with Jade. Jade can talk to me about a topic that affects us, and I guarantee you I'm going to have either a similar experience or an experience that I can speak to that would relate to what she's talking about. There's a universal thread that runs through us as black people, and they're not welcome in it. And therefore, if you voluntarily remove yourself from it, it doesn't mean broken English. I'm sitting here right now in your face cursing and saying all kind of crazy shit. I have 4 degrees. 3 bachelor's and a master's degree. And when I earned my master's, it was terminal. And I was the only black woman to earn that degree. Okay. Because of math. Degree. Exactly. My master's hanging right there on the side of me. Like, it's not that. It doesn't have anything to do with whether or not you're able to speak proper English or code switch. It doesn't have anything to do with that. It has to do with the universal thread that runs through all my brothers and sisters, that we have this shared experience. No matter where you're at, you've had this experience. And if you don't know what experience I'm talking about, you're not in the club. And therefore you cannot run in and out of the club at your choice.
That's it.
No, you can't. You either black 100% of the time, and that ain't how you talk. That's not necessarily how you dress. That's not that you like emo or rock. I love Metallica. I love Metallica.
My favorite music is alternative rock.
Girl, but I also love NWA too. It has nothing to do with that. We're not a monolith. You can like what you like, but at the end of the day, that shared experience, meaning if I'm out in public, me and Jade out in the parking lot, a group of Caucasian men decide they want to jump on me. How is Jade gonna feel at that moment? I know my reaction because I already faced that situation and told him what was finna happen if he tried it. My reaction is you not finna put your hands on that black woman. You not finna put your hands on that black man. I'm not patient. That's why I stay away from people. I'm not patient enough to let no motherfucker play in my face because I know this damn near 50 years of speaking. I done seen stuff y'all ain't seen. Remember, we were all still segregated until 1964. Keep that in mind. I was born in the 70s. Keep that in mind. My parents was born under Jim Crow. You not finna erase that.
Damn,
my
Kappa,
parents,
you old too?
my parents, not my grandparents, not my my parents were born under Jim Crow. Baby, you not finna sit in my face and disrespect 400 years of motherfucking blood and think I ain't finna take some off your ass. Period. You're not welcome in my space.
Red shoes, you're not gonna say Kappa 64 because she says she was born in the 70s.
They know I'm not that old, but I was born in the
70s.
I didn't know you were. I didn't know you were old too, Kappa. Dang.
Yeah, I am almost 50, and so therefore I have seen stuff that people that was born in the 90s and the 2000s didn't see. We were the ones that was paving the way after our parents. stopped doing what they was doing, we started paving the way. We was the one tearing up Watts. We was the one marching for people getting hurt, beat down. The police used to beat you down. You couldn't even go file a complaint. Who you think took those ass whoopings till it got to the point where we at least getting people in court? The police could have beat you down, put you in a hospital, crush your head, and nobody would take a complaint. No police would flip on nobody else. Who you think took those ass whoopings? My generation took those ass whoopings. My parents' generation took those ass whoopings. Baby, you not finna run in and out of this shit. We earned this.
Rodney King was in the fucking 90s. Y'all better fucking understand it.
That's what I'm saying.
Trayvon Martin was in the 2000s. Y'all better understand it. What is we talking about?
Nah, you not running in and out of this, man. I feel that, like everybody else be saying they pro-black, man. I feel that shit in my core. Like when that happened to George Floyd, and I'm not a crier. I'm not a crier. I try not to, I try to mask it. When I heard that man calling for his mama, man, I broke down like that was my fucking brother. That hurt me to my core to hear that man calling for his deceased mama.
I felt being left in the street for hours in the fucking hot sun.
Mike Brown looking at that baby laying in that street with a sheet over his body. Man, nah, if you don't know what experience I'm talking about, you ain't in the club, and I can't put you in the club, and I'm not letting you in the club. Nobody in my family, including my husband and my children, they are fair skinned, curly hair. They cannot sit in my face and call anybody a nigga. Period, point blank. Now you can call your mama or your wife. I'll do it for you. But you damn sure ain't finna say it. I don't even let my husband call black women B's or H's. Period. Nah, dog. We ain't doing that. You ain't disrespecting no black. I will. I earn the right to call your ass what I'm finna call you, baby, because we in the trenches together. Because I'll call you all kind of names, but see you in some peril across the parking lot and come over there and clean house. Baby, we going down together. Because I'm a ride for mine. I ain't never gonna ride for somebody else to have access to what I know we paid for in blood. Is y'all crazy? Nah. Hell nah. Don't disrespect. Don't disrespect. You want to be here? You got to learn. Fairy Mariah's in the comment section. Has never, ever come out of her mouth and disrespected on that level. No. You want to be here, you got to operate by the rules. You are a guest in our community, and don't ever fucking forget it.
And don't you ever fucking forget it. That's it. That's it. Shit, like I say, once I saw the picture, I don't give a fuck if she say it or not. She look black to me. I did say that. I said that originally. She looks black.
Black in your comments. I don't know if you saw it. She said, I am black. She said when she go to check off when Kappa was talking about, one of y'all was talking about what you check off on your paper. She said she checks black. Because she black. But I did bring up the percentage thing. I just, like I said, I've been hearing it today, and I don't want it to go there. I don't like that conversation. Like, I don't like, oh, you 65%, you 70%.
I don't have a problem with that. I don't have a problem with people that stay consistent with it. Okay, if you check off black, as my husband is biracial, right? His dad is Caucasian and Asian, and his mama is my color, right? All throughout my entire marriage to him, he's always checked black. And I told him, I said, well, technically, he said, I'm black. My mother's black. I'm black. I eat the same stuff, do the same everything. I just look different, but I've always been black. You know what I'm saying? So we had this conversation, and I was like, hey, I'm uncomfortable. And for me, so that I don't have to hurt nobody, I don't want you saying it. Curly hair, you cannot be running around calling people nappy head. You cannot be running around calling black women black bees. That's just not going to fly for me, because you're a representation of me. And what I allow you to run out here and say mean that I allow you to denigrate the next person that look like me. So I said, before you open your mouth, I want you to think about your bald head, fat, black ass mama at the crib. If you wouldn't say it to me, you better not say it to them, because there's so many other insults out here on the face of this earth to use other than something that somebody cannot help, which is the fact that they are a certain color or their hair is a certain texture. My kids heard me loud and clear, and I never had a problem with them running around calling little black girls that look like me, that grew up like me, that need lotion every day out of their doggone name. A hoe is universal. Everybody can be a hoe.
I want to say Kappa before Jen go in, because I know when Jen starts, she gonna go in right after she finished making her tacos. You can get me for that later, bitch. Hold on, because I know you get ready to roast flag.
I called you up here because
you got me twice in my life. I had to get you back real quick. Kappa, she has from somebody that has heard it. She has been consistently saying this word in regular conversation, outside of arguments. I'm telling you from my experience, she said it in my lives. Again, if you never seen her in lives for real, Jaw Dropper doesn't chill for real in people's lives unless she's streaming or like Jade said, she'll be in there listening or murk. But she has talked in my panels quite a bit. And I can tell you for a fact, she's definitely used that in regular conversation. And I don't know if you heard Junior Bone, but Junior Bone has heard her use it as well outside of arguing. She's used that regularly. So I just want to make that clear. The only reason why I'm up here speaking for Jaw Dropper is because I've seen it from experience. You know me, Kappa. You know I stand for our black women, period. Okay? 10 toes down. Whether you are at the top or at the motherfucking bottom, I'm going to stand for you. But the reason why I came into this situation is because I've seen her say the N-word in regular conversations. I've seen her on video and I've seen her pictures. I've seen both. So it's like I can make a full, I wouldn't even say assumption because it's not an assumption. I can make a full decision to say, my friend is black. You feel what I'm saying? Now, I know for y'all, it'll be a different perspective. And that's why I'm glad we are having a conversation. Because like Jade, like Kappa, like some other people in the comments, y'all may have saw Jaw Dropper come in and do what I said the opposite. Come in on mute, drop. Or come in and just stream, and then she'll drop. So you never got a chance to hear her talk for real. But this is how she is. You on mute, Jade.
Sorry, I said, no, I've heard her talk, but not in situations where she would have even used the word nigga. You get what I'm saying? So, I just never heard her really use it. Yeah, but I'm not saying she don't say it. I've heard her talk before. That's...
Look, and I can make this clear too, because I feel like this is gonna be a problem. Let my bad, Kappa, one last word, and I feel like you're gonna agree. I feel like everybody gonna agree. Just because we saying that we looking out for Jaw Dropper, Liz, Boyko, whoever the fuck else that think they get ready to come in and say the N-word, you still gonna get that work. I don't give a fuck if you are only claiming that you Puerto Rican and you come over here and say it. Because I think we just got in Rosalinda ass for saying it. Your ass say it outside of this fucking community, you're gonna get the same work that everybody else got. And Shay from down the way, she said she didn't want to come up. So I don't know if you heard her. She said she didn't want to come up. That was in the beginning of the live.
Listen, I want to point this out though, Shigo. I appreciate and understand everything that you're saying. Understand my first statement when I started talking, because I was on mute and had the phone down, so I didn't hear everything you said. Whatever you do, it is going to be based on geographic location. So with that being said, what somebody allow you to slide with over here, somebody else may not allow you to slide with over there. So people need to have discernment when they go about their day using derogatory terms. I said a term earlier on Jay's live and everybody was like, Kappa, you can't say that. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't said it no more. I say WB now. But I know for a fact, let me tell you, I'm going to put it to you like this.
I know what you said, Kappa, Lord.
I ain't going to say the word because it's mad offensive, but listen, I'm from St. Louis, right? In St. Louis, we call our Chinese restaurants the Chinaman. Okay? My daughter had to tell me, I was like, baby, you gonna get Chinaman today? My daughter was like, Mama, you can't ever say that again. And I was like, why not? That's what we call our Chinese restaurants, okay? The Chinaman. Everything was the Chinaman. Back in the day, only the Chinese would deal with us. They were the only ones that would let us sit down in their restaurants and eat in peace. Right? So that was the term we gave to them. It's a term of endearment. Nowadays, it's not acceptable. So what I'm saying, and this go for Jaw Dropper, Floor Mopper, I don't give for who it is. On my panel, unless your ass look like me, Jade, Junior, because of them edges, Junior can't deny it. You Shigo, because of them twisted ass wigs, or hippie.
Hey, I got real fucking hair. You gonna say the hair look fucked up? At least come from my real shit.
I said the twisted wigs. Okay, you gotta have a twisted wig. If you don't rock black 100% of the time, you cannot come on my panel in my space and use the N-word. You cannot. Period. Ever. I will block you. I will cuss your ass out. I will clown you. You cannot. That now, if Jay fly off the handle and be like, nigga, I said, I ain't gonna even bat an eye. We have a shared experience. That is my little sister. I'm probably old enough to be Jay mama for real, but that is my little
Now
sister.
you see, Kappa didn't even you see that Kappa didn't even include me in that. She didn't even say my name.
Because I don't know your I don't know
I said it earlier
how
in the
you
comments.
identify.
I can only say the word if I cam up, huh? I can only say
I don't know how
me either.
I don't know how you identify.
We know you's a nigga. We knows you black.
I don't know how he identifies.
Voice. It's like something in the vibration, nigga.
Jaw droppers asking you a question,
Jason.
Kappa.
So
Do you jaw dropper? They showed a picture of you. It was blurry. Do you look like me? Do you share the universal black experience?
Is that why you invited me up here?
Kappa, I seen Jaw Dropper twerking, and I saw her legs.
Twerking ain't black woman though. Twerking's not black.
Her
color.
Kappa.
No,
She looks like us.
Her skin tone.
Kappa, she look like us.
Her
I promise you she do.
Her skin tone is my skin tone.
She looks like us. I'm telling you, Kappa. I've seen her on video and pictures.
Now hold on. That's why I left your ass off. You ambiguous. You ambiguous. Okay.
That you got a list.
I'm darker than Junior.
So what about me?
Junior get food stamps and Junior cuss people out for no reason. That's me. Junior reminds me of me.
Junior guy.
Well, I'm trying to figure out Kappa. Then what about me?
Gentigator. Remember me and you had a conversation about that privately.
Girl,
you don't remember?
No.
We privately talked on a 3-way conversation with your school cafeteria background having ass. We privately talked on a back end conversation. You explained your whole damn lineage to me and the other person on the phone, and I told you I have no problem because I seen your nappy ass edges, the real ones.
The real ones.
But you don't say it. You don't come. But you don't come on a panel and call. But wait a minute, but I haven't, gentigated and cursed people out left and right. One thing you haven't heard her do that I haven't heard, Dawn. I'm not saying she ain't never done it. I ain't never heard her call no black woman no nigga or no nappy head. I didn't heard her talk about wigs.
Nappy head is just too motherfucking far. I ain't gonna lie, as a black one, I'd still take that as offensive. I don't give a fuck. Jane could call me nappy headed and I'm gonna give her the Ike look. Did you just call me nappy headed?
I will say, like for me, I said this earlier. She goes like, growing up in New York, it's been like it was like a regular thing, right? So like, I don't say it often, but like I'll say it like, oh, what up this, what up that, like it ain't, but not in an argument. Like I've never gotten to the point where, or I
haven't seen you do it.
I'll probably be like, you got me fucked up, like that.
I haven't seen you go to race. I haven't seen you go to race in an argument. Yeah, looks, yeah. Money, looks, teeth, yeah. But I never seen you go straight to you. Listen.
Yeah, no, never that. No, never that.
Listen, the term when you say this, and I hope Jaw Dropper can hear this. When you say when you said what I'm about to say to you is going to offend you, you removed yourself from that category. Because if it's offensive to you, then that means that you too are a nigga. But if it's not offensive to you and you are using it as an object of offense to somebody else, then that means you didn't consider yourself a nigga when you said it. You can't have it both ways. Right? I'm not a grapist, and being called a grapist is offensive. So therefore, if I get ready to call somebody a grapist, I'm not in that category. So I'm be like, you a grapey ass nigga. Right? So therefore, when I get ready to call you a grapey nigga, I'm finna offend you. That's how I looked at it, right? Now, I could be wrong. And I like Jaw Dropper, and I think she's funny. She make good videos and all the whole nine. But I'm just going to say this, and then I'm going to go on mute. When it comes to my people, I will drop your ass like a hot potato. For my people. I don't care how cool we got. I don't care how cool you think we are. When it comes to hurting one of my people, and I'm not saying this because me and Kiana cool. I'm saying this because if I don't say nothing and you call Kiana a nigga, you're gonna feel like one day if we get into it, you can call me a nigga.
That's it.
And that is a no fucking go. You cannot sit in my panel, in my face, or in person at one of these events and refer to me as a nigga. You cannot. I'm sorry, you can't. Jen, I love you. You can't. You can't.
But Cap, I'm
that's
hearing
an example. I'm just saying that's an example. Jen,
can I say this? Because I've been up here for a minute.
Race, then what's wrong with the response?
Yeah,
can I say this?
Okay, hold on. Let's get some order. Let's do. I know Jen was up here first. Let's do Jen, Tasha, Hippie, Velvet, Strawberry,
And me, because I gotta say something.
and then she go. Go ahead, Jen.
Now we quiet, so she don't want to talk.
Go ahead, Tasha.
You talking to me? I didn't.
Yeah. I was trying to give you a chance. How we got an order going. It was your turn.
I get it. That's why I said like, but it has been sometimes like people have heard me say it, but it's never like in a derogatory term, like oh, like whatever. But it's just like it's like it ain't. I'm not gonna sit here and fight to the death to like need to say it. Like I'm not gonna be like no. But I do know I'm not. Like I told JD, I'm not gonna argue with people telling me I'm not black. I said I am, and that's it. Like it is what it is. Like that's what I am. I'm not gonna be sitting here doing the most.
Right. That's it. You look like her sister in that picture with $2. Go ahead, Tasha.
I'm gonna say it one more time. Race is based on phenotypes. Period, point blank. When people want to other themselves, then I side eye you. I'm not black, I'm OJ. Okay. That gave the fact that it offended people, and it absolutely did offend me, was that JD, you other yourself.
That was my concern.
I don't know what you look like. So when that picture was put up and I don't see a phenotypically presenting black woman, you damn right I was hotter than fish grease. Race is based on phenotypes. My daughter is the color of Jennifer, but she phenotypically presents as a black little girl. Phenotypes ain't really fair either. Listen, that was my issue when you came up and said, if a bitch call you a nigga, then don't call them racist. Ain't you a nigga too? So what do you mean? Like, I didn't understand that. And black is more than just your skin color. There are Asian people my color. That's all I want to say. Like, I felt offended, period, point blank. I've never heard Jen use the word. I've never heard other people use the word. I was offended. Tasha, listen.
Girl, don't answer the comments. I got a question for you.
Please leave me be. This person in the comments, Jay, you say they cool. I listen.
Who?
As I said earlier, in your life, I have a right as a black woman, just as a woman, to put up a boundary. Ain't nobody been crying all day. What I've been doing is voicing my opinion and how I feel. To invalidate me as another black woman, how dare you? Because I would never do that to you.
Give me 1 second, 90-10.
Tasha is the wrong one to go in on this conversation with, girl, because she would do this with your ass for days.
Baby, listen, I'm trying. And Jay, I've been real cool, right? JD, when you weren't in here, I didn't disrespect you. I didn't say none of that. What I said was that it made me feel very much so uncomfortable.
Okay, Tasha, what I'm asking you is...
I'm not invalidating your blackness by any means, JD. If you say you black, you black. It was how it came out your mouth that offended me.
Tasha, I'm asking you a question about the phenotype thing, right? Because me and you have had a long conversation about this before. And what did you say about Mia when me and you talked about it? And how I told you like that phenotype conversation made me feel, because phenotypically people think that she looks YT, even though she has 2 black parents.
To me, Mia doesn't, she ain't no white little girl. She's not. She's just very, very fair. Like Madison, they're very, very fair. When I look at her, I see a black girl. Period. Point blank.
So like I was telling Jay, the only reason why the phenotype, it's like I understand why. First off, jaw dropper, I don't know what picture y'all saw. But the videos in the picture I saw are clear enough, and I'm not going to expose it, but she had a page. She did have a page with content. So she's not afraid to show herself. I don't know, because now I feel like I'm hearing other things, and I feel like I need to hear the whole clip over. Because again, the way I heard the context of the conversation, it was, you can't say nigga. Oh, I can't? Watch me. That's how I heard it. I, in fairness, will go back and look at the clip. But what I am asking is, I told you I had to have a conversation with Mia because other people were telling her that she was YT so much that she thought she was YT. Remember we had that conversation where she was saying she was a YT girl?
Yeah.
So, right. So that conversation really, I guess it bothers me a little bit because I know people in my family that are shit, fuck fair. Mia damn near YT. She is. She's extremely light skinned. But if you look at both her parents, her dad is the same complexion as me. So that's why I don't know what to say because I don't want to disagree with you because I know where you're coming from. I know your plight and where you're coming from. And I also know the conversations that you had about this in the past and why you have made that decision at the end as to who you fuck with. Same for Kappa. I think just for me, I live a different experience. So it's harder for me when I hear people base race on phenotype. And I know for a fact that in my family, it's all colors. All colors from my aunt being 2 shades darker than Jade to you see the shade of my daughter. That's literally the tone.
I think this is what you guys miss with race.
Phenotype isn't your skin color though, Maddie. Oh shit, she go.
Girl, stop doing that. Y'all, my name is Maddie. It's not even my government. That's my real name, but it's a real nickname. Hey, y'all, nice to meet you. Y'all can call me Maddie. That's fine.
It's not skin color.
Let me I gotta get hippie in. I gotta get over in. I got.
I'm gonna drop if for QL if she wants to come up.
Yeah, but I'm
I gotta. I'm gonna make room.
You're gonna drop. Okay, if you're gonna drop, I'm gonna make room. 90-10 if you want to come on up.
Can I ask you a quick question?
Yeah, of course.
So, and I'm just strictly asking because it happened to me, right? In the midst of, and I'm talking about specifically because we argue on here all day, every day, or whatever the case may be, right? So, I had it where like the jokes I was made about JD, like the Spanish jokes, is the arroz con pollo and this and that, and the Mexican and this and that. So then I feel like, then if I turn around, and I said that to that person in that moment, if I turn around and say some stereotypical food that, they can say that us black people eat too, to offend you specifically, then what?
Nothing. That would have been fair. That's what me and Kappa were saying. At that point, what Kiana had done was wrong too, because she was being very fucking xenophobic towards Jaw Dropper. She was wrong initially. That was where the first wrong came in at. Those jokes weren't, but we do that over here. The jokes over here is inappropriate, and it don't make it right, but it's inappropriate. But when you move from...
but can you add right there, though? Kiana was being xenophobic and Jaw Dropper was being racist.
Yeah,
but see, Kiana, but I pointed this out when Jay played that clip. Kiana was talking about Puerto Rico.
Exactly.
Kiana was not
she wasn't talking about an ethnic group. That's right. Kappa.
Right. She was talking about the country.
Wait, Kappa, let me land the plane. And then that's why Jaw Dropper said, now if I start saying nigga, then what? Like basically, that was her response. She meant to be disrespectful. And that is what is annoying me about this conversation. We're going into skin color. We're going into what percentage, what makes you black. It doesn't matter. She is not African-American, and she used it against an African-American in the way that the slave masters would, because she wanted to make them angry, because she wanted to be derogatory. And that's fine. We're on Messytok. We don't police responses, but call a spade a spade. Just say what it is instead of trying to do these weird spins about, well, is she black? What is black? No, she's not African American. That's what she said yesterday. That's all it is to it. And my example earlier was like when T-Time was talking about Brenda that time. She said, yeah, I'm being colorist. Yeah, I call her this. Yeah, I call her this. Let me add more colorist names to it. Stand in it. That's cool. You're a Messytok. Do your thing. But what you did was intentional. And I can't sit here and play like, oh, I don't think you meant it that way. Oh, she says the N-word other times. Maybe she do. But in that particular time, she was doing it to be rude and disrespectful to that person based on them being an African-American because she thought it would hurt them. And that's fine. That was her way of getting her get back. Sure, I'm not trying to crucify the lady, but these conversations about like, oh, her skin tone, oh, is she black? Like, it's just a spin, and it's not a fun one. Because like we all African American, like let's just call a spade a spade. Like Jay can say, oh, Kiana was talking about a country, and she was talking about African American people. Okay, next topic. That's correct. Well, now you got to move on, Jay. I was just saying in general. You know the show live. I didn't mean that way.
We had to move, man. Listen, we had a great live, educational live over here today. We talked about the difference between race, nationality, and ethnicity. We actually went through examples of those. We raised
I saw some of that. That's correct.
We talked about perception of the world and racism and how it all connects. Go ahead, Jason.
So we're African American now?
I'm not.
I'm
That's
just
the
black.
other thing I was gonna say. I thought
I'm
we were
just
black.
black.
Cut that shit off
Yeah,
immediately.
but this is what I'm saying, Jason. That's correct. I've talked to people about this before. Some people say they don't say American at all. They just African. Whatever you want to say, it's fine. Were your ancestors slaves in this?
Hippie,
Goes back to your ideology about life in general and also about that specific word and how it is applied. If I get into an argument with Jason right now, I'm not gonna be like, oh, if I start calling you niggas, then what? Because that doesn't go in our mind. I might say, oh, Jason, you a house nigga. Oh, Jason, you a field nigga. Oh, Jason, you an Uncle Tom nigga. Because our mentality goes back to slavery. I'm not trying to call you an N-word in the way that a white man would use it. I'm trying to call you one in the way that we would use it to basically say you like proximity to white people or something like that. I'm not saying you do, Jason, but that's just an example.
Well, I
You
just
are
said
white.
that
Some of you just say
earlier
black.
today.
That's
Some say
okay,
I'm just
hippie. I'm
African.
trying
That's
to
fine.
sue those white people that stole our property. So I'm cool with it. No.
Yeah, I want
You
that
must
shit
have
40
missed
acres
me
and a field.
earlier when I first said it. I said it first. I said, just because you're not
No,
white
Jay.
does not mean you
I'm
get to
sorry, Jay.
say
I
that.
did hear you say that,
Yeah,
and I
you
do think
don't
you're
get to say
correct, Jay.
that.
When I said the spin, I was talking about what Shigo was talking about
Oh,
earlier.
yeah.
Also, the things that John said in the comments, like basically that's your problem. Like what Jenstigator was saying, I said that earlier. Cardi B and Mexican T, other people use the N word, but they're using it as everyday terms. They're not going to a black person and say, all right, well, what if I say the N word? Okay, such and such in, such and such in, such and such in. Like you knew what you was doing. Just stand on it. That's all I'm saying. And Jay, you did say that earlier. I'm not trying to say you didn't have those conversations, so I apologize if I'm making it seem that way.
No.
And
I'm saying
I
I agree.
canceled Cardi B. When she started calling black women roaches and stuff, she got canceled. She don't go on my playlist. I'm done with her.
not
And Fat
Cardi
Joe,
B.
Cardi B, and Fat Joe, and all the rest of
Yeah,
them.
I don't
Yep.
listen to Cardi B. Like somebody brought up Cardi B earlier, and
I
I don't
did.
listen to her. Yeah, oh,
I
she
was the one.
was.
That's why I asked, can I please
And
respond? Because apparently this is about what I said.
that's the problem when some black
um,
people let others use that word and term, they get comfortable. But I'm not those black people. Not around me, brother. Not around here. You not. Not around here.
so genuine question, for Hippie. Let's say the response was incorrect. Let's say the response was wrong, right? From what I just heard, the conversation originally started with comments that Kiana was making about her home, one of her home countries, Puerto Rico. How was she supposed to respond? I want to know that. I want to know how, since we are officially, do sound like we police the responses, how was she supposed to respond? Being the fact that
Can
that
I
comment
answer?
came at her first.
Can I answer? Because he's on teacup. So I use that example. Perfect that you brought that up. I use that example. I said if I'm in a heated debate with somebody, we're dragging each other, and I'd be like, I'm from St. Louis. You know what I'm saying? They'd be like, St. Louis is a dump. St. Louis is this. It's full of crackheads. Da, 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 da. That is St. Louis. I don't own St. Louis. Okay, that don't mean I'm a crackhead. That don't mean I live in a dump. That just means St. Louis, and the shit is a dump. You know what I'm saying? But when they say, oh, I'm finna offend you, you a nigga, that's personal. I own my skin and all the pain and all the success that comes with it. That's when it became personal. So talking about a location, a locale, whatever. Now the empanadas and the compolios and all that stuff. I don't even know how Kiana know how to pronounce half the shit, but that ain't necessarily the drag that what I'm saying, that I would go for. Me myself personally. However, the N word ain't gonna never, to me, that's never gonna be a drag that you can use against me, because all I'm gonna do at that moment, like, you kind of just get blocked. I'm just done dealing with you at that moment, because then I mean you can't keep it on a non-personal level.
I'm not saying use it as a
Which is
drag, but I'm gonna
ain't
say
that
this.
chitlins or tripe? That's tripe. We
I've
tripe.
heard people on this app,
I'm sorry, Shigo. Can I answer you and
outside
then
of the
see
app,
what's about to be
that
happening?
yeah, I'll re-ask the question. No problem. I'll re-ask it. But I have heard people on this app, when their country is mentioned, go the fuck in, because that is what they know. You see what I'm saying? Like, if you go to somebody that's from Africa talk and say something about Africa, bitch, they're gonna light you the fuck up. I've seen it happen. I've seen them come in droves, in whole groups, to light people up that have talked about their home place. So my question, the only reason why I'm asking is how she was supposed to respond, is because what I constantly hear on this app is, if somebody come for you, We can't police their response. But now we're having this deep conversation about race. We need to talk about her response and how she responded. So I genuinely want to know if your hometown, where you know your family or you know your history from, was disrespected, how would you respond? Because I know me, you said for St. Louis, everybody talk about St. Louis, you ain't gonna say nothing. I'm not gonna lie, I've had bitches tell me that Richmond is dirty, and I have responded, because guess what? I'm born and raised here. My family's here. So though it is not my city, this is where I'm from. So I feel like, in a way, you putting that shit on me. That's how I take it. Again, everybody else may not feel the same way. Everybody may not feel the same way. But I want to know, honest question, because we're having a very educational conversation, which I love the fact that we are able to talk about this instead of scream. I just want to know, like, how would y'all respond if it was your home country or hometown or whatever that was being disrespected? That was the question, Hippie.
Shigo, I think what
They're
you
gonna call
missing
ice
is
on me. I'm not even Mexican.
that word nigga
I think that
is
Just for the
attached
Mexicans,
to.
though.
Hold on, let me get it out. That word nigga is attached to atrocities that happen against our people here on this fucking soil. It's not the same thing as me talking about your country dirty. You can say my country dirty. Say America is dirty then. Don't call me a nigga.
In fact, now that I
That's
think
a
about
very
it,
different thing.
when they talked about Haiti, you know how many motherfuckers from Messytok ate people up over here? Genty was one of them. QL was one of them when they was trying to do the eating dogs and cats. Do y'all remember that from what, a year and a half ago? Yeah. It was a whole diaspora war about that shit. People don't play about their home countries or their hometowns.
Right.
Now, hold on. Can I
have
say one more
nothing to
thing?
do with the
It's getting
atrocities.
misconstrued. I want to say
attached to that word.
Right, that's what I want to say. I want to make it very clear. I am not saying that the N-word should be a response. Can I clear that up? I'm not saying that, oh, you should respond with the N-word. What I want to know is, what is the appropriate response? That's it. I'm not saying that she should have said it. I just want to know what is appropriate.
She from Georgia. Why she can't just drag Georgia?
Because she probably felt offended, and so did Kiana probably felt offended. So they was just saying whatever could hit below the belt. I think it's not going to be an appropriate response.
Why not just talk about, okay, Kiana from Georgia. You ain't got to go too far to find people with 4 teeth in Georgia. Period, point blank. I'd have lit Georgia the fuck up, baby, because I know them people down there be losing their teeth like raindrops down drop top down in Georgia. Look at Jay getting offended. I'ma tear Georgia up. You know, I ain't lying.
But you see, she getting a little agitated, like, it's not too much.
I'm talking about Georgia.
That's where she's from. So some
because
people
you
don't take that shit
I
as
was
a
in my
joke.
phone,
there
but I will whoop
currently
your ass over Atlanta.
Thank you.
doesn't mean you're
Some people
from
don't
there.
care about where they from. Some people don't play that shit. I don't.
I'm not dying over a block
Because,
I'm
like,
on.
So when
okay,
they be
I
telling me that
know.
they gonna call ice on me all the damn time.
They can call ice on anybody, Jen. That's not
That's the point I
But
was trying
she's
to make
saying, how should
earlier.
she respond to that?
Let me get
on
for the haters
here.
in here. And
How should she respond to that, Nico, when they say they're gonna call ice on her? How should she respond?
I'm sorry. Just if you're trying to be disrespectful, you're gonna be met with disrespect. And I'm gonna tell you, I'm black. I'm 100% black, but I don't like to be called the N-word. I don't know. I don't like it. I don't appreciate it. Now, when I was younger, it was a part of my vocabulary every day, all day. And then I've learned that I just don't like the word. I don't want to be called the word, because I think when you're using that word towards me, you are trying to put me in a low point. You're trying to put me down. You're trying to degrade me.
I think the hard
Even coming from my own people.
Sorry, Nico, can I respond to Shigo?
People that
Specifically,
don't like the
we
word
are
fuck,
pretty.
damn shit, don't like the word mayonnaise, don't like the word, you not liking the word don't mean nothing. Don't mean people cannot use it. What we're talking about is what the atrocities that are attached to that word when it comes out of a white person's fucking mouth. I don't understand why we are trying to miss over, or a descendant of fucking slaves. Well, what are we doing?
Talking about jaw dropper.
Yeah.
Talking about
Wait, can I respond to Shigo first? It's my turn. I'm sorry. I
Okay.
don't mean to be rude.
I'm sorry, hippie.
Sorry about that for the haters. I do want to say, Shigo, my point is, it's not to police a response. It isn't a specific thing that you're supposed to say. My point is, I don't want to sit here and play a disingenuous game and say, oh, she says the N-word sometimes. Oh, she didn't mean it that way. It's just what Jason just said. Somebody disrespected her country. She then chose to disrespect them in a way that is specific to them, a way that is going to disrespect an African-American person. She was being intentional about it. I'm not saying that she's a bad person. I'm not saying that she can't respond that way. What I'm saying is, I don't like this game that we've been playing all day of, oh, maybe she's black. Maybe she says the N-word. It doesn't matter. She's not African American or a descendant of slaves in this country, should I say, since y'all want to have semantics
You
about
have to
African
be
American.
technical. This
More
is because I keep
specifically,
saying that shit.
yeah, she wanted to be disrespectful. And my point is, just standing and be like, nah, that hoe disrespected my country, so I disrespected that hoe. Like, that's what I'm saying. Instead of trying to do all these loop-de-loops and be like, oh, well, she didn't mean it that way. I didn't hear it that way. Oh, but she is black. It's a bunch of different spins that don't make no sense. Like, no, it's just what happened. We saw it. Somebody disrespected her country, and she said, all right, now what if I start calling you nigga? She wanted to disrespect them back, and she did. It's okay. We all get disrespectful, myself included. My point is, let's stand in it and say a thing is a thing instead of trying to just like make up all these excuses to give her a pass. Even now, she was in her comments earlier telling Tasha, like, well, that's a you problem. That's your issue. Telling another African-American person, if you felt some type of way about me saying that word, get over it. Like, she want to be disrespectful again.
Right, that was
Cool,
my
do your
point when I
thing.
was down there in
She
your
was talking about
comments,
that
Ego.
phenotype,
I said, not
whatever.
cool. This is the see. I smoked too much weed to tell you the exact comment. Thank you, hippie. That was the motherfucking conversation. I told her that's not cool. That's what I was saying. Like it's not even about because I hadn't seen her or any of that at that point. I didn't. But that was the first time that I had went in opposition of yo. Wait, you're still doing this shit. You're offending fucking people now. Hold on. You see what the fuck is how you hear what they're saying. So for you to continue to use it in the way that you're using it, now you're being fucking very derogatory. It's not about whether you're black or not. That's why I said I don't have an issue, right? Because if she identifies as black and whatever, because what you can't do is determine who's African American and who the fuck is not. Or who was descendants of slave. But we can look, but Kappa, 9 times out of 10, if that motherfucker wants to say she was descendant from slaves, that's the benefit you get because they erased our goddamn history. So you don't know. We don't know. But when you sit there and you other yourself out of that fucking situation, and then it's questionable whether or not based on the picture that niggas is gonna have a question about it. Yes, it's a fucking problem that somebody who is not a descendant of fucking slaves is calling someone a nigga. It don't matter if you're not white. It was not niggas was getting their asses whooped and hung and lynched and all the rest of that shit. I mean, since the biblical times, because if y'all read the fucking Bible, that's what happened to Jesus. He was hung from a goddamn tree. He was lynched.
Jade, I don't want you to lose your page, friend.
I think she did say that both of her parents are black, Jade. She did yesterday say both of her parents are black.
Jade did say it was my turn.
Yes, it is your turn. I'm sorry for the haters.
Okay, thank you. No problem. No disrespect to the panelists. I think we have played this nigga game too many times. And the way that and I'm saying as blacks, the way that no problem, baby. The way that we use the term, and the way that it rolled off of our mouths, and I'm not going to say every single person, but the people that do use that is ultimately disrespectful. And I call that myself too, because I say the word, and when I say it, I mean it to be disrespectful. And the thing about it is, and I'm listening to every sentiment that you all have, and it's great. And listening, and I'm learning. But my great grandmother would have beat all of our asses, literally beat our asses for us to even use the word, because she grew up in a time that people were being hung for being black. She grew up in a time where that word, see, I'm getting emotional on it. but that word meant more than what it is meaning to us on a day-to-day basis. And me saying that, and I'm hoping you all understanding what I'm meaning, and it makes me, what I'm doing, I'm disrespecting my grandmother, my great grandmother, every time I use it, because I'm using it as something to defame, disrespect, taunt, or whatever when I'm using it. And I'm wrong, but I'm letting you all know I'm saying it and I'm admitting that. But let me also say this, because we made it so common, all of us, even by saying my nigga, what up, my nigga, singing it in songs, all of those kind of things, we've made it common that everybody think that they supposed to say it or they have the privilege to say it. So then we've sat on these platforms and seen whites say it, and they be allowed to gift in big money, and no one has done all of this. And now a person has said it, but yet we're stuck on them saying it, but we're not stuck on the fact that that person was doxxed, that person best friend was shown that's unalive now. So if you talk about it, you have to talk about all of it, because all of it was disrespectful from the very beginning. Everything was disrespectful on that platform about that situation. But right now, we're focusing on the N word. And I get everybody's sentiments. Don't think I'm taking anything away from it, but it's a big picture. And the picture is everything was done. Nobody is going to fight fair. And I think I'm the oldest person on this panel. Nobody fights fair. If you talk about me, if you slap me, I'm going to punch you in the throat. I'm going to do whatever it is to disrespect you. And that's what those two people were doing. Now, do we say, no, they are not allowed to say it? But then on other platforms, we see these same people roll around with YTs who said that shit, but yet they've given out money. Come on. Well, I mean, if you're going to talk about it, openly talk about everything, and don't just sit up and pick and choose on what or who gets to say it. Goddamn, if we're going to stand as a black unity, nobody should motherfucking say it. Not even us. I mean, goddamn, I said what I fucking said. None of us should say it. And it be cool with us. If I'm saying, nigga, one of y'all should be motherfucking checking me. Let alone any other race. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry.
No. But why? Why should I check you? Why?
Because that word, see, for my definition, that word means ignorance. Okay? But for a lot of other people, it goes back to our heritage. And like my grandmother looked at it as death. The word was walking death for my grandmother. Okay? So if it means that much that another race belittled us and killed us, took lives using that term and term of endearment to us, then we shouldn't want to hear each other say it. We're better than we supposed to be better than anybody else. Okay, I'm sorry, babe.
I want to clock that. I want to clock this point, hippie. Hold on. The reason why I can't remove you from saying that word is because you and I have a shared universal experience. You talked about how your grandmother or great grandmother said that
Great
that word
grandmother.
meant death, right? So my parents, I don't know how old you are. Maybe I'm older than you. My parents was born and raised in the segregated Jim Crow South. Right.
Okay.
So that word became something that I was familiar with. They never called each other that and they never referred to nobody black as that. Right. And so therefore, when I come to you and you say that word and I try to tell you, you can't say that word, I'm erasing what your lineage went through. You earned and your family earned the right to say that word through blood. It's not by proximity. It's not because you just look like me. It's not because it's a universal shared experience. I cannot erase the 400 years that your family went through because of a word. Okay. We claim that word. We reclaim our energy back from that word. That is our word. You do not get a pass to pass that word on to the next. Your family paid blood for that word. And if you choose not to use it, the only thing I can do as another black woman or African descent woman is to respect what you say to do when it comes to reference to you. But I cannot take that power from you because it's 400 years of your family blood on that word. So you use it as you see fit. Use it wisely. Like I said about the jaw dropper situation, your results are going to vary based on geographic location. Now, over here, you might be black. You might be a Vato over there. But over here, where I'm at, I control my panel. And on my panel, you better look like me if you think you finna insult somebody with that word. Because if you don't, the whole house gonna bring pressure on your ass. I earned it. 400 years on this earth. We earned it.
Well, I mean, I understand that's why I said I understand and I'm listening to everybody's opinion and I'm not against anyone's opinion. I'm adding to everyone's opinion. I think dialogues need to be happen, but when they're happening, it should be broader than just this because this is not the only time we've heard something like this. This is not the only time we sat around and allowed it to happen and it not be a entire day and night conversation. That's the only thing I'm saying. If we're going to learn from it, we need to learn from it and make some moves and do better.
And I get that. But so you brought up Boyka and you brought up Liz, and I'm going to bring up Lala. All three of those individuals I took on and dragged they ass to hell. Boyka, I cursed out, I think in Breaking Live. Liz, I cursed out in K-Dub Live. And Lala, I just recently re-cursed out just in general. And that was over the stuff she had said in the past, plus some additional shit. I'm consistent across the board. Like I don't shy away from, and this is me in real life too for the haters. You know what I'm saying? Like when we meet each other come February, you'll feel my energy. I'm gonna feel yours. This is me in real life. Like I don't lip box in real life. In real life, like I should probably still be sitting in county a couple of more times. I don't lip box. Like you not finna disrespect 400. Listen, I'm well read on our history. I love us. Okay. I know
Absolutely.
what they did to us. A lot of us don't know what they did to us. When I tell you my parents fled the Jim Crow South. Listen, I'm not saying my grandmama. I'm not saying my great grandparents. I'm saying my parents fled Jim Crow South to come to where they could afford, which was St. Louis. Okay. I live right up the way from East St. Louis, right? Right up the way, about 2 hours away. East St. Louis race riots. St. Louis white men got jealous because when a one of us that don't look like me, you, Nequa, she go is questionable with them edges. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, no, you cannot say that word. You cannot. 400 years of anger finna come up out my ass on your head. And you better not say it in person. I'm going to defend this. I will defend. You did not earn. Your people did not earn. Okay. I have uncles and great uncles that been hung from trees. All right. For owning land. You cannot say that word. I don't control this platform. I control mine. You will not say that word. My people paid for this, bought and paid for with blood. So if I want to say nigga, 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 I can because I got people that ain't here because of that word.
No, babe, I wasn't
Two
saying
different words though.
that you could not say it. I said that people like my great
Yeah,
grandmother.
can I respond to for the
Oh, I'm
haters and then
sorry.
I'll
I'm
drop?
sorry, babe.
I really have a.
Yeah, no, I get what you're
I
saying.
think
I get what you're
Okay.
saying.
I
Okay,
think
babe.
it's what I said to JD in the comments. JD was like, "I'm black." I think what I'm gathering, because that's why I've been quiet. So I've been quiet because I've been listening. I've been learning. Right? We're black. We're not African American. That's the point.
I think for me, when we're having
The
this
point they're trying to make.
conversation,
But y'all have a great day. I'll be downstairs listening.
Thank you.
I'm not sure if you didn't know. Oh,
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, Q. I just want to respond to for the haters and I can drop down. And also somebody in the comments, the first thing is, when I say African American, I'm talking about people that were descendants of slaves in this country. And somebody downstairs said, "Oh, well, you should look up Caribbean slavery." No, I don't need to look that up. I have a degree in geography, meaning I study human geography and physical geography. I'm very well learned. I'm very well read. When it comes to African American issues, I'm also very well read. So, with that being said, when we're talking about slavery in America, we're talking about those 400 years that my ancestors endured. We're talking about my grandma and her siblings, her parents having to endure the Jim Crow South. We're talking about the Klan and the things they did to our people. We're talking about COINTELPRO and how the FBI was used to target our people, and specifically the Black Panther Party. Like, those are the things that I'm talking about. Those are the things that shape our ideologies as African Americans. Those are the things that make us be bothered by that word. So I do know that slavery was in other countries, which are those other Caribbean nations, also throughout Africa and other diasporas. Black people experience slavery in other places, but their experience is different from ours. That's the first thing. And the second thing is for the haters. I think that you came up here and remade my point, which is there's a lot of spinning going on to try to get it to be okay for her to say that word. I never gave Boyka a pass. I read him down when I first met him, and he's always been blocked. I never gave Liz a pass. I read her down when I first met her, and she's always been blocked. I don't play those type of games with anybody, specifically with Jaw Dropper. My point was, you meant to be disrespectful. Just say you meant to be disrespectful. So for your point, for the haters, yes, there were a lot of things that Kiana said or did to Jaw Dropper in that panel, but we all know Kiana, she would get up here and say, yeah, I did it. Okay, and so what y'all gonna do about it? That's what I'm saying about Jaw Dropper. Say you meant to be disrespectful, and let's not play these games of semantics like, oh, well, I am black. Oh, well, I say it all the time. In that particular case, in that particular instance, you meant to be disrespectful because you felt disrespected. That's okay. That's what my point is.
That's too hippie.
Can I say one thing real quick? It's glitching real bad downstairs. Send a 1 cent gifts. Thank you. Bye.
Junior,
Cause we're doing a
don't you
mind
even
break,
start.
Junior. Oh Lord.
Come on, I listen. So I didn't block Jaw Dropper, right? And the reason why I didn't block you, Jaw Dropper, is because I need to know your reasoning. I need to understand if you are black. I also don't erase people blackness. So,
Do Dropper don't want to come up here?
I don't know. I don't
I've
erase
asked
people
her to come up.
blackness.
I've asked her to come
So
up.
if you tell me you black, I'm a believe you till you show me otherwise, right? So I can't erase nobody blackness. For the haters, I can't take that 400 years from you. You got the right to use that word, I feel, the way you see fit, because I seen you and you're black. Now the shocking thing about me, while I'm up here screaming, I'm black, I'm black, I'm black, my great great grandfather was a redhead white man from France that married a native on one side of my family, but I'm still black all day, every day, because the rest of us was black. The rest of my family's from Nigeria, but I trace my shit all the way back. So yeah, there's some intermingling. I'm not 100% myself, but I present as a black woman. If you really seen me, if y'all really seen me, I'm brownie red color. You can kind of tell, but
You
I'm
a
a black
black woman,
woman.
girl. We seen you on camera dragging niggas, girl.
Right.
can
But
I,
now somebody called me out about that. They said my color was off. You
can
don't
can
remember
I
my best
respond to
friend?
you? I've always considered myself black. I've never took away that I'm Puerto Rican and Jamaican. We want to talk about race and ethnicities and all that shit. I'm not gonna. The thing about it is, people started dissecting on my responses versus the questions. If people paid attention, there wasn't just that live that happened. So I responded the way I wanted to. Also, if people paid attention, I've stated what the fuck I am, who the fuck I am. I'm very blunt with myself. I've cammed up. If you haven't paid attention, if you haven't took your notes, that's on you. The thing about it was that I wasn't gonna play Keanu's game. And you ain't finna disrespect me on saying I ain't motherfucking black. I actually find that highly disrespectful. And honestly, if we want to go back to Shigo's question, no one actually has asked me what I have been through as a black woman. So you think I'm going to sit here and play your game while you're asking me stupid questions? No, I'm not. It's clear as day no one paid attention. No one gave a fuck about Jaw Dropper.
Confused. Who are you? Who is that directed to?
Okay.
Jaw Dropper. Who is that directed to?
Everyone who said I wasn't black.
Are you black?
And damn.
Okay. So then the other question would be, because this is the portion that bothers me when you said I'm about to. So me calling Jay,
Go ahead.
huh?
I was asking them
No,
to
go ahead.
my gift gallery. Go ahead. No.
Y'all tap the screen, hit the gift goal, tap the screen, hit the gift goal, comment, keep the live healthy. So my question would be, right? I'm a woman. If I get ready to call you a B, I'm not going to put a disclaimer in front of it, right? I'm not going to say, hey, I'm finna be misogynistic or sexist or whatever that would be, right? Because I'm a woman too. I identify as a woman. I move as a woman. I'm just going to call you a B. Like, I ain't going to do no disclaimer. Why did you feel the need to do a disclaimer prior to saying it?
A disclaimer of what?
When you said, I'm about to offend you. Like, if you black and you say, like, okay, here go an example. Jay, you old cross-eyed, crooked-toed nigga. See that? I ain't put no disclaimer in front of it. I just said it, right? And then Jay finna come back and call me all kind of long face, droopy
That
neck, you know what I'm saying?
was Kappa. I didn't put out a disclaimer. That disclaimer was put out through them. Kiana was trying to put out that I can't fucking say nigga. You ain't fucking gonna tell me I can't say nigga. I didn't put out no disclaimer. They put out the disclaimer. Let's put that out there. I don't fucking need to
No,
explain
I
that I'm
heard the
fucking
recording.
black. I don't
I
need
heard
to
the
explain
recording.
that I can't say nigga.
I heard the recording. You said, I'm about to offend you. And then you went into saying the N-word. So why did you feel the need to say why ain't you offended too? If it's gonna offend
Can you
Kiana,
play the part that I said I'm about to offend you?
you got it, Jay?
Yeah, I pull it
Yeah,
back up.
I
But
need
she
to hear
said what
that.
she said was
Because I never said that.
what you said if someone she didn't say it. She
I
you
never
didn't say
Call
said
you the
that.
that.
N-word. It's like
You said
something that
somebody
you said
called
as
you.
as a pretext.
It was a
No,
pretext.
I never said that. And that's why I said y'all went too deep into dissecting
Oh
words.
yeah, you said if here it go. You said now if I call you the N-word, you can't call me racist.
That's
That's
what you
what you
said.
said.
It's now if somebody call you the N
You
word, you can call. That's what you said. That's what you said. You said don't say nothing. Don't call them racist. That's what you said.
don't call me racist. So
Okay.
why would she call you racist if you black and you saying the N-word? Jay didn't call me racist. Nobody in the comment section called me racist. So why would she call you racist if you saying the N-word and you just a regular old black person?
Hold on, y'all.
Let's get something clear, Noni. Mad Cow is
I'm nosy.
See, that's the thing. Hold on, before you play that, that's the thing. That's the thing, Jaw Dropper, is we can't beat black people. Us right here. Me, Jay, the black people right here. We cannot be racist. Now, what we can be, what's that other word? It's not racist, but it's the other word.
Prejudice.
Prejudice. We can be prejudiced as hell. Prejudice as hell. Even against our own.
Racist.
But we cannot
We
be
yield
racist
no
because we're
institutional
not
power.
in a position of power. So
Jaw
why
Dropper,
did you
I
ask
do
her?
agree with what a hippie was saying though. Like, you know, whatever happened, because y'all been having this beef going. Because I'm the one who asked the question. They got it jumped off. But I know that y'all been having a little back and forth. So he was basically saying they dissecting everything and saying you this percentage black, this percentage that, and phenotypes and xenotypes and genotype, all that. That doesn't matter. He was saying basically if what you said was just to be disrespectful, and he's saying you probably should just own up to that rather than, you know, everybody going through all that different.
Race.
She's different percentage, and that's black, and this race, and this culture, and this country, and this, and Puerto Rico is a U.S. territory too, ain't it? I did hear that.
But that's
It
the
is.
problem, Niqua. Instead of focusing on the anti-black, because she's still black, it's not racist. Instead of focusing on the anti-blackness that took place, y'all diverted into telling people who is black and who is not black based off nationality. That's what ended up happening. And now you have a bunch of people who,
I can't explain to them exactly. My
when everybody's
definition is
here,
not
and I know y'all been saying, well, you know, you black, but 5 minutes ago, y'all was saying, you know, these people who are of certain nationalities are not black. Y'all needed to focus, because what took place was, first of all, Jaw Dropper, I heard the clip.
No, because that's not what happened here. That is not the narrative.
No, I'm not talking about here. I'm not talking about here, Jade. There was the whole nother live. That's why I want to make sure I'm clarifying.
But we can't hold them accountable over in that other live. We talking about what's going on right here, right now. This conversation.
We're actually having a conversation about the entire. We're having a conversation about the entirety of the conversation, Kappa, because because Niqua just brought up the fact that people were talking about percentages of who was black or whatever. What ended up happening was the previous lives that took place. Because let's be honest, Jaw Dropper, I heard the clip and I was offended when you said it. I said, whoa, why would you say it like that? Why would you do it like that? I was like, huh? But everything that happened afterwards, which led to here, instead of the actual focus happening between two things that happened, which was the anti-blackness and the xenophobia, we're now here.
But no, but see, QL, I hate that you came in late, baby. That is the entirety of this conversation. We have talked about the fact that Kiana was absolutely fucking wrong for everything that she said to Jaw Dropper in reference to her being from Puerto Rico or Puerto Rican or whatever the case is. The issue that I took, and I told him, it's not an issue, but I do have a concern because of just like what you just said here, because of the way she presented that nigga word. She othered herself. And when I saw her picture, I said immediately, oh, she black. That's it. It was no question in my head whether Jaw Dropper was. I said it before I heard the clip. I said, "Oh, she black." That's why I'm gonna play it again for the people who haven't seen it, since it's 400 people in here now. If y'all could bop up my screen, grab your heart, share the live out, gift the host and the panel, please, guys, and help to clear out the my gift gallery.
It's only 10. I love you. Some things it's $1.99. I know we can clear that in 5 minutes.
That's what I'm saying. Can we just please? I don't even be asking for much. They over here saying I'm broke. I be leaving off TikTok after 12 hours and giving y'all shit like this with no motherfucking money. Can y'all please help me out? Like Manny said, if I
Send the money, damn it.
bought me a motherfucking high rise. Shit.
Send the money.
Send my granny back, please.
Oh, I love me some Kiana, but y'all know that gotta hurt though. It gotta hurt for somebody to be like talking about Menudo and whatever.
Because Menudo.
Girl, they're like very, they could pass for YT back.
No, Menudo is like
Menudo is like tripe.
the part of the stomach of
it's
the
like
cow.
Tripe.
Oh, I thought y'all was saying
it's like tripe.
Mulatto or whatever the fuck they
It's tripe. Menudo ain't nothing but tripe. We call it tripe. They call it Menudo. That's it.
I heard of that.
So
and Kiana got her messy ass. Is that Kiana here? Kiana,
I know what it is.
Messy ass.
I don't even know how to say it. Is Puerto Rican Hispanic? I don't know because I don't like doing all
So
this.
the Puerto Rican community is Hispanic as well as they are part of the Latino community, but there are Black Latinos, which me and Kappa were having a conversation about, who are not considered part of even the Latino community. So there's so many nuances to this conversation. But I arrived late, so I'm just trying to get my best to understand the gist of the conversation. So I'm gonna shut up after this. But Marcus Garvey, FYI, Caribbean descendants, Malcolm X, Caribbean descendant, Martin Luther King, mother, Saint Lucian as well.
Real quick before you play the clip, because
Then they all came from Africa, though. At the end of
they
the
down
day,
there beating us up to get the clip played. But QL is exactly right. No, it was. I can hear what she was saying. I'm not gonna speak for her. Outside of your live, Jade, that's what I was talking about when I first came up here. When I said we were talking about percentages, you remember me bringing that up, Kappa? All the conversations I've been hearing after this live was about how much black are you? How least black are you? You black enough to do this? You not black enough to do this? And it's like, what the fuck? Like,
well, that's ignorant. That's ignorant. It's ignorance. Let me say that. That is ignorance. You can't be a percentage. You can be a percentage of your nationality. You can maybe have some fucking, you know what I'm saying, American mom, your African dad, that kind of shit. But your race, your color, you're black or you're fucking white. I don't know. We went through I'm gonna put the definitions up here again after this.
no, they said play the clip because you about to have these people jump on all of us. Everybody be quiet so she can play the clip, please.
Okay, we getting ready to play the clip, guys. This starts right at the moment, so get your ears ready to set in. Okay. Also, bop the screen because they will be calling each other bitches and shit. We want to try to save the page. I will ask.
Wait a minute. Hold on, Jade. Wasn't everybody banned that tried to play this clip? Do you need to put another box in the box?
No,
I'll drop tickets in another box.
No, we're good.
No, you played it already. Okay.
You already played it already. We're good. So all I need is y'all to bop the screen. Everybody on the panel, stay on mute, please. If you would like to come off for me to pause it, just throw the top hat in the chat, okay? All right, and then we'll get it paused and we'll discuss what we need to discuss and get back on. But I do want everybody to be able to hear the clip, so please do not talk over the clip. When I stop it, then you can start it. You start your conversation piece, okay? I appreciate you guys.
To talk a drop screen small motherfucking ass. Bitch, I'm gonna tell all your motherfucking business on the internet, hoe. That goddamn jaw dropper wants some attention so bad. No, bitch. No, you're not. Listen,
why you and jaw drop into it?
Cause she's a fucking. The bitch is crazy. The hoe walks around with a screen mask on. Fuck that bitch. I don't give a fuck about that stupid ass, dumb ass twerk. You probably on that cocaine. Sue me, bitch. You fucking enchilada looking ass hoe. Go eat enchilada and shut the fuck up, bitch. You don't want these problems, y'all drop you screen recording asshole. Imagine that. A bitch in Puerto Rico screen recording somebody. You using the last little bit of energy you got in Puerto Rico to screen record motherfuckers on Messytok. Bitch, you need your ass whooped. Last little bit of empty in Puerto Rico. No, the motherfuckers go off the grid every time you turn around. I think they put it off at 10. Get the fuck out of here, huh? Got my goddamn face.
Damn.
Oh, it's mentally stupid. That's a dumb bitch out there walking around them hangs down. Y'all remember she was on live with the little knife? She had that knife. Tagging me in that bullshit. That bong. And them goddamn hangs your way jogging pants. I'm like, bitch, if you don't kiss my ass, them goddamn pro game boots. Girl, I knew you were retarded then, bitch. Oh, them pro game boots and some goddamn big jogging pants. About some bong. Get me, untag me, ho. This stupid ass shit. Running around tagging people. About neutral name. Girl, fuck you. Neutral. Untag me with dumb, silly, goofy ass shit. No, thank you, bitch. No, thank you. Oh, no. I was like, is she really somewhere in an outfit like that?
When you was laughing, Kiana, you missed a couple of JD's comments, so I'm gonna read it to you.
I didn't miss none of them. It's the same ones, grandma. The bitch probably 107 years old, her damn self. So, but we'll never know, because guess what? She has on a screen mask. Grown ass woman with a screen mask. Got a fucking fake knife. Bitch, it's Halloween every day in your world. Fuck out my face up. No, I wasn't reading them, grandma. You was too. You know what? I've been to Puerto Rico and they actually have clothing stores. Why the fuck did you have them goddamn broke ass boots and that fucking cheap ass Hanes jogging pants? Why, y'all? Why, bitch? Why? Go your ass to the store and get you some clothes, ho.
Thank you.
Dumbass screen recording ass bitch. Cookie. I'm sorry, y'all. Fuck that hoe. Fuck that cursing. That bitch talking cursing. And Kiana, we know that was you that called Nitra, bitch. Nitra had you right, bitch. We know that was you, Cookie. Bring you up, girl. Fuck you.
Oh, drop in. Y'all drop in the comments. Who want to drop $2 might be sleep her later.
I got my tree. I got my Christmas tree up. Bring that bitch up.
I thought your tree was broke.
Don't worry about it, boo. The top one came out. Here comes the mask. Scream! Now what, bitch? Now what? With your dumb ass. The bitch don't know how to unmute. Oh, Lord, she only know how to screen record.
Cousin, you got to pull it out a little bit more.
Shut up, Brenda. Motherfucker.
You got to fluff your branches. Fluff your branches out, HB.
Don't worry about it.
Why your tree look smaller?
Because you didn't fluff out the branches.
You got to fluff them out.
Oh.
That's not how you fluff branches.
You must be eating.
Damn. Yeah, she can't put.
I can't do shit festivities wise. Sick with y'all. But that's a word.
John, I thought you were finna come up here and argue with Kiana.
Y'all lay down. She trying to put the broken boots on real quick.
Big box food, Miss B.
Somebody said that tree adorable.
Boots on the back. I got my boots at Puerto Rico.
Oh my God. They going bad on your tree in the comments too.
Don't y'all do too much on my cousin tree now. It's pretty, cousin. At least you put your tree up. Anybody else put their tree up yet?
Is that a table tree?
They say you bought a 3/4 of a tree.
What about Puerto Rico? Don't send me that, Radiant. Tiana, what about Puerto
Radiant,
Rico?
don't worry about the boost. Send me one.
SB tree is anemic.
Thank you, Radiant. What about Puerto Rico?
Say nigga, what?
What the fuck about Puerto Rico, bitch? So when a bitch say nigga, don't call them racist, you hypocrite bitch. What the fuck about Puerto Rico? What the fuck about it?
Puerto Rico, bitch, you're using
bitch, and I bet you do want to take a vacation there, ho. And I bet you do want to take a vacation there, ho. And I bet you do want to take your man there, ho. And what about it, bitch? And what about it, bitch? Oh, grandma. Grandma. Oh, boots on the ground.
Listen, I beat you all the way.
What next surgery are you going to take?
I'm cammed up, bitch. You're not.
Can I know what's the next surgery you're going to take?
You're not.
What's the next surgery you're going to take? Go get them lip fillers for your dick suckers. Go get them lip fillers for your dick suckers, bitch. Keep going, grandma. Keep going, grandma. Oh, green gets you so mad. Green gets you so mad, grandma. Yeah, okay, green gets you so mad. I'll go cry about it. Don't cry about it. You talk about JU every day, ho. Every day, ho, bitch. Guess nothing, bitch. Guess nothing, bitch.
You don't want to be around the
no, bitch. You're the one that talks about me every day. And when I come, you act confused. And when I come, you act confused, bitch. Yeah, bitch. You can't bully me, bitch. Yeah, stop talking about me, bitch. And then I want to come for you. Stop talking about me, and then I want to come for you. Shut the fuck up, grandma. Grandma, stop getting surgeries to be like us young folks. Grandma, stop being like us. Grandma, I know you want to still be like us. Grandma, your days are over. Grandma, your days are over, Grandma. Oh, I'm so sorry, Grandma. I'm so sorry, Grandma. Cry about it, Grandma.
Okay, so I do have a question. 1 second. We're going to take a break while I ask a question so you'll get up. I got a question.
Kiss my black Puerto Rican ass.
Well, shit, how long? Hold on, I'm gonna stop it. Now, right there, she just said you can kiss my black, so she has definitely right there just identified herself as black.
In the original statement, she said verbatim, I made sure to write it down so I can remember. She said, hold on, let me scroll back up. She said, when a bitch say nigga, don't call her racist. I can take that two ways. I can take that as a warning, or I can take that as Kiana has used that on me before. Because that's what it sounded like to me. Like you tried to call me racist in the past. So this time when I say nigga, don't try that shit again. That's the two ways.
You cannot call One black person cannot call the next black person racist. It doesn't work that way.
But how do we
It
know if
doesn't
Kiana
work
hasn't
that
said that
way.
before? Because somebody put in the comments, this is the
But
second time that they've had this conversation.
She go.
Yeah, I think they've been
One
having
black
arguments
person
back and
cannot
forth.
call the next black person racist. We literally can't be racist.
That is
And if you
true.
call me a nigga, I'm not gonna turn around and say you're racist. I'm gonna
That
call
is
you a bitch.
That is true, Kappa, but based off the conversations that we have had, there are a lot of people who assume that people who are outside of the African American experience are not considered black. So then, therefore, they can be
They
racist
call them race. Thank
African
you.
American people.
Yeah, I was
Clock
gonna
it.
say something like that too. My other thing, have y'all talked to Kiana at all though? In this same way? I'm confused.
Me
Okay, so wait a
personally,
minute. Okay, so now we're saying that if you don't have lineage in the African American experience, i.e., slavery,
that's what
then
they
you're not considered black
That's what
or
they have been
whatever.
saying,
Hey y'all,
Kappa.
how y'all
That's why we
doing?
all.
Hey y'all.
Hey, Auntie
Hey everybody,
Kiana.
how y'all doing? Let me say how y'all
That's
doing.
what they've been saying all
Let
day,
me let
Auntie
me say
Kiana.
this. I've one
Hold on, wait.
one missing
Let's
two.
get some order. Let's get some order. Let's get some order. Let's get some order. Let's get some order. I do want to hear what QL has to say because she has been trying to speak to the point of what the topic has been about, which
Oh, no, you're
is
fine.
which is my specific thing is was not her saying the word how black she is, what black she is. You understand what I'm saying to you? But it did sound like through your argument that you tried to other yourself. That's
Now
my
that I
issue.
can agree
I
with.
just
That
you know what I'm saying?
that I
That's
can
my
agree
issue.
with.
That and I keep saying it's not an issue, it's a concern. That's my
Now that I
concern.
would agree with Jay, and based on the argument, because I feel like both of them was doing stuff to each other. Based on the other game, I would not, as a black person, would have not used the term the nigger. I would have used that term as a way to insult somebody. That's number one. But two, based off what Kappa has said, are you guys are saying? I'm telling you, these are the things that has been happening on this app. That's what the conversation that has been, and you have groups FBA who
Hey,
are also
Chat,
in the comment
QL, let me
section.
say this. I gotta roll. Kia, let me
Okay,
say this.
yes,
I
I'm
gotta
saying.
go. I gotta go. Thank you, baby. I appreciate it. One, missing tooth. I've never called her racist, not ever in my life. Two, nobody's gonna check me. Three, the bitch is Puerto Rican. Four, I don't let Fat Joe or any other Puerto Rican call say nigga. I don't like it. I don't give a fuck. You all from the Bronx. I don't like the shit. Now, again, I'll say, ain't nobody gonna check me, boo.
Since 2 thing hitting and you ain't got no point came up loud and fucking wrong, like I motherfucking said. Anyway.
But what I
So
was
then,
trying to
okay, so then
QL was just
essentially, hold
That's
on.
it. See, that's the
So then if we
bullshit
go
that
off of what
comes
you
with
saying,
all of this.
I'm
so
not.
then if we go off what QL saying, then QL, Jonty, and anybody that don't have the black American, African American experience, y'all don't got nothing to say. Y'all can't define this for us.
Well, that's not actually true because my father is from Louisiana, African American man, so I can speak a quarter of the percentage, so y'all can exit me out of that. But that has been the conversation all day. Is that they stated that, and they have been
Are you
calling
an islander
specifics.
or are you from the States?
I'm from the States, Mama. Clock
Okay.
in, clock in.
So then
But
did you hear what I said? Then
but
if you
Kappa,
didn't have the
that's not.
black experience
But
based on
Kappa,
y'all
that's not.
definition,
No, Kappa,
hold
it's
on,
not based off my.
let me say this. Based on the definition that was just given to me, right? Because y'all defining me, y'all defining what pertains to me. The people that have this shared experience in the United States are the ones that's going to be affected by the N word, right? Because that's a word that was used to hurt us. So anybody that's not having this shared experience in the United States don't get to have a say on what we say is offensive.
Actually, Kappa, based off what has been stated from previous life, they stated that we do not have a shared experience. First of all, African American people do not have the same shared experience as other African American people. So that doesn't even make sense. They stated
Yes,
that
we do.
not
Yes, we do.
necessarily, Kappa. No,
Maybe
not
not for
necessarily.
you. Maybe not for
No,
you, but
but
yes, we do.
there are
Yes, we do.
no Kappa. You guys are not
Well,
African.
you'll
There are
never
African
define me to
American
me.
people.
You
Uh,
cannot define me to me.
Kappa,
You
you
cannot
asked me to let you
listen,
speak, right?
ma'am,
And I'm gonna let
you
you
cannot
ask me,
define me
Kappa.
to me.
You asked
No,
me to
ma'am, you will not
you.
sit up here and lecture me like I'm 15 years old, ma'am. No, ma'am, you will not define me to me. I said I have a universal shared experience with the people and the family on this soil. Now I don't know what you're talking about, but I know what I'm talking about.
Okay, and I'm
You
going to
can't
tell you what I'm
define me
talking
to
about.
me.
There are
You can
African
define,
American
you can
people.
define,
There
you
are
can define
African
you to all
American
these other
people. There
people,
are African
but you
American
can't
people who
define
will
me to
literally
me.
sit in your face when we're talking about colorism and anti-blackness, white supremacy, who will look you in your fucking eye and tell you that does not exist and they have never experienced that. So just like you speak, you're going to allow me to speak. I'm not trying to lecture you. I'm trying to explain to you the experiences that I've had
Then
as
who
a
the fuck
black,
you getting loud
dark-skinned
with?
woman in
Who you
America.
getting loud
So when
with?
we're talking about shared experiences, and I'm telling you, there are African American people, black people who will look you in your fucking eye and play like they do not know what the fuck I'm talking about. When I'm talking about colorism, white supremacy, and anti-blackness, there are
And
people
what
who
I
will
say.
deny my experience. That's what I'm stating here.
And what I
What I'm
say.
trying to explain to you, Kappa, because I let you speak, you're cutting me off. What I'm trying to explain to you, Kappa, this entire conversation prior to this is that when I was talking about all of us as black people have a shared experience, they told us that no, we do not have a shared experience because me as a person who has Jamaican and Haitian ancestry, I cannot speak or talk about this because I do not have the same experience. I said, wait, that doesn't make sense. How don't I have the same shared experience? That has been the conversation prior to that, Kappa. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. That's why now we're all here like, wait a minute. If the conversation is about the fact that Jaw Dropper said the N-word used in a white supremacy way, 100% she's wrong. There's no
Okay,
conversation
so
about that.
let me say this because you said a mouthful.
Sure
Just like
did.
I told you, you're not gonna define nothing to me about me. That's what you should have done when other people tried to come and define you to you. I'm not gonna let you define. You just
Kappa, I'm
said
not
all these other.
defining you to
Let me
anybody.
talk because I got quiet when you was talking. I got quiet when you was talking. Now let me talk. Just like you said, you basically telling me that these other people said this, that, and another. I stopped you and said you're not gonna define you. Nothing you said changed anything in my mind. Period. Point blank. Ain't none of y'all strong enough to define me to me. I know what I am, and yes, I do have a black shared experience with some people on the. Now, if a nigga want to run around saying I don't have that experience, that ain't me. Take your ass across the road with them people that voted for Trump and everybody else. You go on over there too. I ain't say you had to stay. I just said you welcome at this table. Now you make the choice if your black ass sit here or not. Now that's
Okay,
my
first of all,
experience.
defining somebody is. Give me one second, Jay.
Let me cut in real quick.
Because I didn't define anybody. I'm just
Because
telling you what exactly the reality is.
okay,
There
because
are black people who actually voted for Trump and told us,
give
the
me a
black people,
second, love.
we don't
Give
have the
me a
same
second,
experience.
love. QL, give me 1 second, love. Okay, I'm gonna let you get it off. I promise you. Okay. All right. So listen, this is how we're going to do this because it's going to be a back and forth. I can see that. And we have other people on the panel. So I do want to give them an opportunity to say what they have to say. And then we will get back to you, QL, and you guys can have it out. But I don't want to keep, everybody else up here waiting if they don't have to. So we're going to let DJ Soul. Is that Jonty?
Yes.
Jonty, how you doing? Welcome in.
Hi. I don't know how the hell Messytok is dabbling in debate topics, but okay.
This black talk. This ain't messy talk. So maybe that's where it met in the middle. I don't know. But this ain't messy talk.
I guess so.
It's where it met in the middle.
Is this deriving from the conversation I saw earlier on She Go Live about people questioning Jaw Dropper's blackness?
It's even before that.
Here's I don't know about the conversations outside of this platform, right? That isn't the conversation
Yes,
here.
it was told I'm not black. No, Genty,
Yes.
I'm not black.
Fucking
That's
phenotype
not.
is?
Wait, JT, that's not true. And she playing the same game that I told her and the Shigo that people were playing earlier, which is let's do a skit about how black she is. You are black. Whoop de doo. The point is, the
I have
point
so many
is
recordings.
exactly like you stated earlier.
Hey guys, listen.
Hippie, a hitch off a holler.
That's the
Hippie,
same
a
exact
holler.
thing.
I'm telling you, I got a lot of videos with a lot of people saying.
Mute them, please. Okay, listen, guys. Over here, we want some resolve. Over here, we want some resolve. Okay? I'm not sure what the conversation has been. At this point, when I saw Jaw Dropper looks black to me. So am I going to have an issue with Jaw Dropper saying the word nigga? No. Now, my issue and concern, and I think that the conversation should be, whether or not what she said there was her othering herself. Now that is where I would have the issue is like, hey, sweetheart, why are you othering yourself?
That's what I was about to get into, right?
You get what I'm saying? That's what that sounded like to me.
Right. That's what I was trying to say.
Black, she's black.
Right. That's what I was.
To me.
That's what I was gonna say to Jaw Dropper before Hippie says something. Jaw Dropper, this is what I'm gonna say to you, right? It don't matter what somebody on Messytok says. If you know you black, you black. If somebody question your blackness, oh the fuck, well, it happens. People was questioning Kamala Harris' blackness. She knew she black. She went to a whole HBCU, but because her mother was, you know what I'm saying, Asian, you know what I'm saying, they called her not black. But she knew she black, so you black, that's it. Fuck these people. Now, as far as like the conversation about who can say the N-word and don't, QL, you're probably not going to agree with me when I say this, but Kappa is 1,000% correct. The word nigga technically belongs to black Americans, not black Haitians, not black anything else. Black Americans, because that's what they were called on this soil. We weren't called niggas in Haiti. We wasn't called niggas in Africa. We wasn't called niggas in Brazil. We were called something else. Those slurs in our countries, we can reclaim technically, and I mean technically. If black Americans, FBA really, really wanted to, they can tell us to not say the N-word. And there'd be nothing we can do about it. I mean, we could still say it, but then, you know what I'm saying, it's going to cause an issue. But technically, if they really wanted to, they could. They could. And this is something I learned from Bratz when me and Bratz used to be cool. I learned that from her. And she wasn't wrong.
See, that wasn't my argument. My argument was specifically stating that there are African American people who will sit there, or black people or Haitian people, when we talk about the experiences that we have in America, and they're also living in America, they will look me in my eyes, especially when we talk about colorism, anti-blackness, white supremacy. They will say that these things they do not have those experiences. That was my argument. I never defined anybody. I simply stated there are black people living in America that will look me in my eyes and tell me, I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't define anybody. That's my argument.
Hold on. What exactly does that have to do with this situation, QL?
We're talking about nationality got brought up into it.
Sorry.
Why are people acting like we're lost here? We played a clip. Jaw Dropper defined herself, and Kappa made a statement. And I said, well, to be honest with you, Kappa, they just said a couple hours ago that we wouldn't be considered black. These are the things that they have been saying to us. That was my argument back. She gonna say that is entirely true, which led us to this conversation. The conversation should have been about white, anti-blackness and white supremacy, and the fact that she used the N-word in a derogatory way, but y'all brought other nationalities into this conversation. That's what we've been trying to explain.
Yeah, and then I just want to tell you, K-Dub, like to back her up, I think what QL is saying is similar to what I'm saying in the sense of there's been a lot of spins today to go into different directions to talk about anything besides the fact that this person was upset with Kiana for saying something about her homeland. So then she chose to say something about Kiana that was derogatory related to her race, because this person does not have ancestors in this country that were slaves. They're not a descendant of slaves in the United States. And this whole idea that Puerto Rico is an American territory, that was after slavery was already over. So my point earlier, which Kiana proved, and I'm sure she about to prove again, is Kiana is standing in there and saying, I said what I said, I don't give a damn about what I said, versus this person and the people along with her are trying to spin out of it and be like, oh, well, she says the N-word all the time. Oh, well, it wasn't like that. That's exactly how it was. That's why she gave that disclaimer, because she like, okay, well, you talk about Puerto Rico, what if I start calling you niggas? Okay, nigga this, nigga that, nigga. Like, she was trying to be disrespectful. My whole point was just stand in it. You want to be disrespectful. Cool.
Hippie, real quick, Poozy, I wanted to answer what you said in the comment section.
Wait,
she
I'm
said,
not Poozy?
No, I know you're not. I'm responding to her comment.
I'm sorry.
Right? No, she said, did y'all have to pick cotton? Did y'all have to did y'all get graped or strange fruited? Poozy, Haitians absolutely did. You realize we was a boat stop before y'all, right?
Not a
like they didn't feed us to alligators. They threw us in sugar barrels and they fed us to sharks.
Again, and I'm glad
that was crazy.
And I'm just
Kappa, I'll be right back.
QL, because I know you don't have an order right now. Can I go after QL?
I got one at a time. DJ said what he had to say. Who was next?
Kappa say, I got this shit. Can I go after QL Kappa?
Yeah, go ahead, QL. Finish it.
Thank you. And that was my consistent. And I'm glad Happy is here saying the same thing because everybody making it seem like I'm delusional. But Genty, this is the thing that I was saying earlier too as well about the experience of the Haitian community, because Haiti was brought up left, right, and centered in this entire conversation while I'm minding my own Haitian ass business. And somehow we got it. I'm not gonna say that because if I say that, this whole panel about to explode. And I know the Hispanic community for to come at me after me hard. I can't do that no more. I'm gonna just say, like, when it comes to Haiti, when we bring up Haitians in this entire conversation, when it comes about anti-blackness amongst the Hispanic community, Haiti is not even considered a part of the Latino community. So when we were being thrown around and people are dictating who is black and who is not black, I was so confused because I'm like, how did we even get involved in this entire conversation between somebody weaponizing the N-word to be disrespectful while the other person.
The thing about experiences earlier, so you're not crazy. That was it. AJ Live. I was one of the people talking about that. But my point there is, I'm going to be more offended by the end. They're going to be more offended by that than the African American, because we'll probably start laughing like, "What you mean, sugar bear? What you talking about?" Our experiences are different, so we're going to be offended by different things.
No.
Okay, I'll drop that. I just wanted to say you're not crazy. I did say that.
Can I speak real quick? Because I was trying to go after you. I asked Kappa. She said she was gonna keep it on. I don't really want to argue with nobody, and this is steaming more tense because we was having a very nice, pleasant conversation, and it got real tense real quick. So I'm gonna drop my
she go K for the haters, Kiana. There y'all go. She go K for the haters, Kiana.
I'm just gonna state what I seen and probably gonna get beat up for it. Don't really care. So we just gonna this is the problem that I'm having because this is kind of what I've heard happen earlier. Where we were on topic of the conversation that just happened and then it shifted to something else. And just from that recording I heard Puerto Rican in a dirty ass boots, you a nappy head ass hoe. I heard the retort of the comment of, if I call you a nigga, then don't call me racist. And we are still somehow on another conversation about how Caribbeans and Pacific Islanders or people that are from the islands, how they are or not black. This is what QL was saying earlier when she was saying we were supposed to be having a conversation about what was actually said in the live and what was wrong or correct about what was said in the live. And then somehow we get to a conversation that divides us. I don't know how in the fuck we always get here, but we can never get to the point of what the fuck was said in the live. But we are damn good at arguing and dividing between each other. And I just really wish that we can get back to the clip that we just saw, because honestly, I can see both sides. I can see how there could have been a different response. I was just gonna tell Hippie, I can even see what he's saying. You want her to stand on it? I can see that. But what I also am gonna be honest in saying is that shit that was said prior to her coming in that panel, that's why I asked was she in the comment section when all this was being said. That shit ain't okay either. And duality can exist. I'm not gonna agree that comments about Puerto Rico being dirty and broke is okay.
Was right. I was intending to
Hold
insult her.
on, Key.
What's your point?
Key, hold on. Let her finish, and then I'm gonna rock it down to you. I promise.
See, this is why I said once it gets dark and negative, I ain't even with it. I'm trying to have an educated conversation about what happened in the live. And regardless of which, Kiana, you stand on it. But we talking about Jaw Dropper saying the N-word as if that was not the most xenophobic, disgusting shit said prior to that. So I'm going to acknowledge both.
You don't see me saying a goddamn thing.
I didn't say you said nothing. I'm talking about what we were talking about.
Nah, Jay don't want y'all fighting back and forth. Jay don't want y'all.
I'm not fighting. I'm not fighting. I'm not even raising my voice.
Key, let her finish.
I'm not talking that
How,
girl.
Steven, please explain to me. You got my inbox. You can DM me how I'm doing.
Let her finish.
I wish the fuck I would.
Both of y'all, stop.
I'm not even getting loud.
Stop. One at a time, y'all. I'm getting a fucking headache. Jay, come back and get your live.
I was talking. Kiana the only one screaming.
Okay, Key's on mute now. Go ahead.
I haven't screamed at you, black hole.
Kiana.
See?
Just saying, this bitch always okay, Key, come
Have
on
a
now. You
normal
got
conversation
Key, you
like an
gotta
adult.
respect the live. That fucking Key, you gotta respect the live,
Girl,
bro.
you
You
cannot.
can't.
I didn't
Come
say nothing
on.
about you. I didn't even disrespect you. You called me 4 names and screamed at me,
She
and
go,
I'm trying to have an
get
adult
back on
conversation.
topic. Get back on topic. Back
Only
on
thing that I'm
topic.
trying to say is that can we get to what Kiana said and what Jaw Dropper said versus who black, who ain't black, who can do this and who can do that. Like that's what it's been all day long.
Okay, we got it. So go ahead and say what you gonna say, and then we'll just move to the next person.
Yeah, because I'm waiting patiently.
Cap, I got you, and I'm never long-winded. Y'all got it. I'm just going to drop.
Nah, I didn't say you have to drop. I just said, go ahead. Get back to the topic. We got it. It got veered off. Everybody started talking like different about different topics. Who's next?
I was next.
Okay.
So I think that there's a problem with people realizing that there's a difference between race, nationality, and ethnicity, right? The reason that is important is because that was the point of separation. Okay? In this video, in the clip, because that's all that I'm speaking to, I'm not speaking to shit else after that because it's gonna piss me off, right? So I'm gonna speak to the video, right? In the video, when because people were in the chat like, hey, like, what's up? You black? Is she black? Are you black? No, she not black. Is she white? Is she this, that, and the third, right? And what she responded with is, I'm Puerto Rican. Well, baby, that's your nationality, right? Not one time was it I'm a black woman comment ever. Not one time. And that was the point of separation for me, right? It was a us against them thing at that point. Okay,
She was Puerto
QL.
Rican and black. She did
Hold
say.
on, not in that
Hold
clip
on,
that
Nico.
I
We're
saw.
going
Let
one
me
at a
finish.
time, baby.
Yes,
Not
Keita.
in the clip that I saw.
QL, everybody stay
Not
on mute.
one time.
Stay on mute.
And Jay has the clip. We dissected this clip bit by bit earlier, right? Not one time in that clip did she say, I'm black. Since then, she has come out and said she's black. We've even talked, you know what I'm saying, in the DMs, right? And I get that. If she's saying black is her race, then so be it, right? That still does not make what she said any less wrong, because it still became a point of separation, right? It was if somebody say, hold on,
Say she was black and Puerto Rican. I'm
Niqua,
just trying to.
I promise you,
Jay.
let me, because
Jay
I'm
said
not.
one at a time, y'all. One at a time, Niqua. I'm gonna let you go, I promise. And Kiana's after K. So I'm gonna
Okay.
let you go, baby.
In the clip that I saw, not one time did she say that. There may be different clips and so on and so forth of her actually saying it, right? And then even when Kiana started showing the pictures or whatever, we paused it. And I was like, oh, okay, she a light-skinned black woman. That's a black woman. I'm not saying that she is not black, right? My issue is there became a point of separation the moment that phrase or what she said left her lips. That is the problem for me. That's it. That's all. Go ahead.
What I think Kay is trying to say, these bitches only say they black when they want to. They define themselves however they want, they identify. And here's the thing I will say. Now that we have definitively said, if you are not born on American soil as a black, having an African American experience, now you cannot say the word nigga. Guess what? Folks are gonna immediately be like, well, I'm so and I'm such a say.
Tell me that I ain't black. Who the fuck
Girl,
are
ain't
you?
nobody talking to you. I ain't talking to you. Shut it up. So now people are going to be like, they're going to let you know their nationality, their origin, and so on and so forth. Because guess what? It's no perk to say black. The only perk these motherfuckers want to say black is be able to say nigga and fit in and so on and so forth. They ain't saying that shit when it's time to get a job. They ain't saying that motherfucking shit when it's time to get some credit or something. They say that shit when they want to. And I think that's what Kay was trying to say. When she had the opportunity to define herself, her first thing was to define what? Her nationality, not her race. Thank you.
Oh, Kiana, to be fair, not everybody thought I
Nope.
was.
Go your ass on mute, DJ. Nope. Niqua is next, and then Jaw Dropper, then DJ if you want to jump in. We going in order.
I just want to say that I don't have nothing to get. I love both of their personalities on here, so I'm not with either or the other. And I wish they can work this out, honestly. But she did say, and I'm just clearing this up, in that clip we just heard, she did say black and Puerto Rican. So that's all I'm saying.
You up, babe? Nobody come off mute. This jaw.
No, I'm actually really frustrated that my own community is telling me I ain't fucking black. Kiana, every time she want to host a fucking live, every time she want to hop on a motherfucking box, she want to talk about that I'm fucking Puerto Rican. So I'm going to fucking respond to that. You guys want me to respond the way you want me to. I'm not gonna. If you guys really paid attention to what the fuck I have said and done on other lives, I'm very blunt with myself. What the fuck do I look like fucking going on fucking, even me hosting a live and saying, hey y'all, I'm fucking black. The fuck is going on? Y'all really dead ass making me feel weird.
For the haters is next, but I want to go after her. Go ahead, for the haters.
Tried to jump into. So for the haters, DJ then K.
No, that's okay. Go ahead, because I'm listening, trying to take all of this in, because this is wild to me, and I'm learning. So please let me listen for a minute.
Can I go after Genty?
Oh, because I don't exist, huh, Wanch?
No.
I'm talking to QL.
I'm gonna respond to you. That's why I said I'm gonna.
Okay.
All right. I got love for everybody on the panel: Kiana, QL, Kappa, K-Dub, everybody. But are we really having a diaspora war this week? Is the content that low on Messytok that we having a fake diaspora war again? I
think that's what's happening.
That's crazy, because the same shit was pulled like 8 months ago when people from Messytok was saying Haitians ate cats and dogs, and like like it's the same shit from like 8 months ago. It's weird. It's weird. Like I mean, Kiana at the end of the day, you're FBA, right? You're a foundational black woman, foundational black American, Kiana.
Absolutely.
Yes. So she's FBA. So if that's her feelings, that's her feelings. Ain't shit we can do about that. You know what I'm saying? She's born and raised in America, and she has a whole lineage of people who were slaves in America. That's how she feel. That's how she feel. My advice, jaw dropper, just let her feel how she feel, bro. Ain't shit you could do about it. As long as you know you black, that's all that matters, my nigga. Not every black person thinks like Kiana. And respectfully, Kiana, not everybody from the Caribbean knows the difference between race and ethnicity or nationality. I'm from Haiti. Like, my whole family from Haiti, right? I was born in America, born and raised in America, first born in my family. My sister second. My whole family from Haiti. They don't know the difference. They don't know the difference. So it's not entirely her fault. That's what I was trying to say, but Kappa put me on mute because I didn't interrupt. My bad, Kappa. But that's what I was trying to tell you, Kiana. Like, not everybody from the Caribbean know the difference, bro. They don't.
Well, I mean,
I don't know what
do she know she drunk though? Cause the bitch stay drunk. So I wouldn't say Puerto Rican no more. The bitch is a drunk. That's a drunk.
Where the moms at? Y'all gotta mute her, man.
I'm letting me do everything. Mod, y'all in this comment section. Now, come on, help me out.
Who said
Kiana.
you on?
It's not a side, Kiana. We gotta keep
I'll fuck
order.
with
It's
you,
not
Kiana,
fair.
but you gotta wait your turn, beloved.
Yeah, I'm making everybody wait so people can hear what y'all gotta say. Okay, DJ. Chat it up is next.
With her.
Yes.
I think chat it up.
Okay. I want to say first that, hey, K-Dub, love you down. But in the first clip, she specifically stated, I am a black Puerto Rican and Jamaican woman. She did identify herself. I do agree with the statements that you stated that when she used and weaponized the N-word as a form to be insultive, it did separate us. And again, this is a perfect example. Genty said his whole family is from Haiti. Some of my family is from Haiti as well. We're from Port-au-Prince. And Port-au-Prince, white people are called blanc. Haitian people, black people are called noir. We have Asian Haitians, we have white Haitians, we have all nationalities, and we identify them. That's an experience that I have. He probably does not have that, and his family does not have that. Another thing I would like to say, me personally, this is how I do it about it. The whole diaspora war for me, I don't do it. If African American people tell me they do not like the fact that I use the N-word around them, I don't even use it. Simple. But in this entire conversation, I still think that we need to have a conversation about white supremacy and anti-blackness. Because a lot of the things that we say amongst each other and to each other is derived from white supremacy and anti-blackness.